So I feel like a topic of conversation that's been pretty popular throughout the boxing community recently is Devin Haney, and not just Devin Haney, but Devin Haney and Loma, right? Obviously, Lomachenko hasn't acknowledged Devin Haney. Excuse me, I'm all over the place. Obviously, Lomachenko hasn't acknowledged Devin Haney. He hasn't said anything about Devin Haney's callouts. He hasn't even made it seem like Devin Haney is on his radar. Haney's doing what he should do as a young fighter, as an up-and-comer who's possibly going to be a very big star in the sport of boxing in the future. He's doing what he should do. He's calling out the big name guys in his weight class, even though some may feel like he's not ready yet or he's too young. But at the end of the day, the zone, man, they give him a big deal, and they invested a lot of money into him. So obviously Eddie Hearn likes the fact that he's calling out these big names, kind of putting himself in the mainstream media. And Eddie Hearn wants him to get these big fights, as well as Devin Haney wants these big fights, especially if he feels like he's ready. The whole point of this video, though, is after Devin Haney basically demolished his last opponent this past weekend, he called out Loma. Do you think this is a possibility? Do you think actually Loma's looking and saying, I might be interested in fighting Devin Haney? Because if y'all don't already know, there's this whole saga going on with Loma and Gervonta. That's probably not going to happen. At the moment, Loma's waiting for the winner of Kami versus Teofimo Lopez. He wants to fight the winner of that and get the belt there, and then he wants to drop back down. And at the same time, Haney's over with the Zone. He's not even associated with ESPN, Bob Arum, so in top rank. So it's going to be a very hard fight to make happen, especially if there's not much name value behind Haney. Hardcore boxing fans know who Haney is. We're interested in his come up, but outside of that, no one knows who he is, especially on the level of Loma. So a lot of times these guys do that because, you know what I'm saying, to build your name, especially when you're younger in the sport, and especially with you're with a DAZN or something like that, you gotta call out the guys that everybody knows, because then you're saying, who is this guy that's calling out Loma? I don't know who he is. You check him out, you like him, maybe you might watch his next fight. So it's all part of the game, it's all part of business, it's all part of marketing strategy. But let's get it back to the basics. The point of this video is to ask y'all and see y'all opinion. Is that a fight you want to see, Devin Haney versus Loma? Do you think Devin Haney's ready for Loma, or do you think he's too young for Lomachenko? Or maybe give him a couple years and that's the fight to make? Or do you think this is all just fantasy bullshit, and honestly Loma's probably not even interested in ever taking a fight like that? Let me know below. You already know what it is. Black Goose TV, Mr. Positivity. Stay up, y'all.